Well, howdy, good humans. This is another one of my vlogs, and today we are going to be talking about how the insight to action pipeline is essentially broken to me. And I know that doesn't make sense, but let me just explain. Basically, that's what I'm calling it. I'm calling it the insight to action pipeline. Basically, we have a bunch of insights for like the way that we should live and the way that we should be, with being organized and all these other things. And, we can set up like systems like, okay, we'll have like this at 12 and then we just follow in. If we just follow this routine every single day, then we should be golden and like we'll be able to produce a lot of things that we want to. So we're able to like come up with all these insights with like how we work and like, really effective methods for doing the things that we want to. But when it comes to following through on these things, it just kind of never sticks. And that's what I mean by the pipeline from insight to action. It's completely just broken, essentially. And the thing that's really fascinating about it, I guess you could say, is that we have full awareness of this, but there's nothing currently that we know of that can change it. So we desperately want to like change this, and we've like tried to do everything. We know like the problem inside and out, like, for one, like we spend too much time going down like AI rabbit holes, and we've tried uninstalling the apps. We've tried getting a different phone for the AI apps to like stay on there, so it's a little bit easier for me to like disengage with it, because like the way that what would end up happening is that I would go on these like crazy rabbit holes asking like ChatGPT, whether, or hold on, I need to, it's so, okay. The thing that's hard to explain about this is that there's so much context, and like, I don't think I can explain it like in like a few sentences, but essentially that's the main issue, which is that we're very good at like coming up with like insights with like how we work and like the way that we should live to get results, but it seems that we can't really stick with it for some reason. And we want this more than anything because it seems to be genuinely affecting our quality of life, but we're just kind of stuck here. So what we're doing now is that we're filming videos in this room because I don't know what else to do. But it also goes back to me just wanting to make videos again. So, but that's the main thing. I think it's a trap for me to try to analyze and understand myself better at a certain point, because like the way that my brain works is that like I like to understand things so I can like try to do something about it. But the problem in itself is that it's just like this recursive loop where we're analyzing more and like trying to understand ourselves more. And like it makes sense why you would do that, like if you're trying to fix like a broken car, you would probably want to like understand like how every single like mechanic and like part of like the engine works and all these other things, so you can spot out what's wrong. And that's essentially what I've been trying to do with myself. But now it's becoming an issue where like I'm just reading the manuals for like 7 days in a row. And the issue now is the car, I think, is fundamentally fixed. And now the reason why the car isn't driving is because rather than driving the car, we're trying to essentially read like we're essentially reading like 10 pages, 10 books of manuals, rather than just saying like screw it, let's just get in the car and drive the thing, so either way, like it's something that's very hard to explain. And I know this video may be like confusing because there's so much like context which is just like missing, and there's only so much people can like understand, but that's kind of like what I'm going through essentially. And we're trying to fix ourselves in a nutshell. And yeah, it's very interesting. There's the line between how much the line between understanding ourselves when it's helpful and when it's not helpful is it's super super blurry. In some cases, it is very useful. Like one of the things that I realize is that it's almost impossible for me to like work without music. So whenever I go like to other house to make these cutouts, like it's something that like I always like remember now to bring, because like I did almost like I don't know what the word is. I'm losing my train of thought. Hold on. Okay, so basically what I was saying is that, yeah, in some cases it is useful, like analyzing ourselves, because we learn like tips and tricks for like how to motivate ourselves. But on the other hand, then it just spirals into us like trying to understand ourselves better, hoping that like it will like help us essentially. And yeah, but I mean, we've been very diligent in trying to fix like this issue, you know, like we're seeing a lot of like medical like professionals. I don't know what it is, whether it's like OCD or something. And we're on Ritalin as well. I've never taken ADHD meds before. But yeah, we're just trying to solve it, and it's pretty tough. So, and that's the other thing. Like, if this video comes off as like I'm kind of like being a tweaker and I'm just like rambling, it's probably because of like the Ritalin, essentially, because it does make your mind go like quite fast. But you know, it's a part of the trial and error of like trying to fix whatever this issue is with me not being able to be like organized, essentially, you know, because like I don't know how to explain it. Like we genuinely like want ourselves to like be more organized, and we set lists, and then we, you know, do all these things. Like we put our items in the same place every single time, and then just every single time it like erodes the habit, and then we stop doing it. And like it's very frustrating though. Like, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, if I would like cut off like my left limb or something, like my leg or something, if it meant that I could get my brain working in the way that I want it to. And yeah, we're just kind of like stuck here, and like, you know, I really don't know what's wrong. And that is the compulsion to try to understand it better, but then that in itself is a problem, because yeah, then we just try to understand ourselves better and like write all these like notes and whatnot, and some of it's helpful, but then sometimes like we just, you know, then also at the same time we don't do anything, because yeah, we're just like thinking about it. And it's very interesting. Like, I know this whole problem is like in itself like very bizarre, you know, like it's not this problem in itself, it's very bizarre, but I think it's like it's some form of like OCD loop or something, honestly. I personally, I'm self-conscious even making this video, because like it's very hard to understand, and also it's just like, why is like it's just bizarre, man, you know. It's very interesting. So that's sort of like what the issue is. And yeah, but I mean, the bottom line is that we're just trying to get back to we're just trying to get better, essentially. You know, we enter these states where we're able to like draw like this, just free flow for hours, and now there's nothing. Like, even if I sat down and like I tried to draw like this, like nothing would come out, basically. And we enter these states where like everything becomes effortless, and then we just draw endlessly like this, or we make cutouts endlessly like that, or whatever, and then just nothing, you know. It's very interesting. But yeah, I know this video is like kind of like a ramble a little bit, you know. I think it's because like there's some dissociation or something. And but yeah, that's pretty much it though, and we'll be going now.